Howdy, shipmates. Welcome to Story Time with Captain Dan. How are we all doing? A time for sharing tales, old and new, and special requests for all my friends out there. How are you all doing at this time? I'm sharing these tales to lift our spirits of an evening after some difficult days perhaps, or some difficult things we've all got to deal with at this time in our lives that's a bit different. So these are these tales I'm going to share, and this one's a special request for my friend Cathy, who told me off the other day because I'd not yet told this tale, and I found it, so I better read it. So this is for Cathy, and it's the story of the tiger who came to tea. Do you know this one? Well, it's new at Captain Dan, but not to so many other people. I got told off the other day as well because somebody saw me, but I didn't have my glasses on. And they said, "You're not Captain Dan without your glasses," apparently. I thought it was the hat that made Captain Dan, but apparently not. So here is the story of the tiger who came to tea. Makes me think about what I might be having for tea. So The Tiger Who Came to Tea by Judith Kerr. So once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen, and suddenly there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, "I wonder who that can be. It can't be the milkman, because he came this morning." Our milkman comes tomorrow morning, actually. "And it can't be a boy from the grocer, because it isn't the day that he comes. And it can't be Daddy, because Daddy's got his keys. You see, we better open the door and see." So Sophie opened the door, and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. The tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have some tea with you?" Sophie's mummy said, "Of course. Come in." So the tiger came into the kitchen and he sat down at the table. Very polite. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't take just one sandwich. He took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them in one big mouthful. And he still looked hungry. So Sophie passed the tiger the buns. But again, the tiger didn't eat just one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish, and then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake until there was nothing left on the table. So Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a drink?" And do you know what? The tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. How rude! And then he looked around the kitchen to see what else that he could find. You see his looking eyes there. Oh, he's a naughty tiger. He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans, and he ate all the food in the fridge, all of it, and all the packets and all the tins that were in the cupboard. Do you know what? He drank all the milk too, and all the orange juice, and all of Daddy's beer, and all the water in the tap, all of it. Can you believe that? And then he said, "Well, thank you all very much for my nice tea. I think I better go now." Do you know what? He went. Sophie's mummy said, "I don't know what to do. I got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger has eaten it all." Oh no. And Sophie found she couldn't even have a bath because the tiger had drunk all of the water in the tap. Just then, Sophie's daddy came home. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and had drunk all of the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, "Well, you know what? Do you know what we'll do? I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and go to the cafe. Good idea. So they went out in the dark, and all the street lamps were lit, and all the cars had their lights on, and they walked down the road to the cafe. Ooh, can you see that little cat there? It's like a little tiny tiger, but not a great big giant one. Wouldn't eat everything. And you know what? They had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. I quite like the sound of that myself. And in the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping, and they bought lots more things to eat. And they also bought a very big tin of tiger food, in case the tiger came to tea again. Do you know what? He never did. So be careful if you hear a ring at your door, because it may be a tiger who's come to tea, and he may eat you out of house and home. So that's The Tiger Who Came to Tea by Judith Kerr for my friend Cathy. Hope that was okay for you. So that's the end of story time for today with Cat and Dan. I do hope you enjoyed it. And please send in some requests and stories or shout outs to friends. I'm happy to do so at any time. But I'd better bid you all a good night, my friends. Rest easy. And remember, sleep tight. Don't be worried about any tigers coming to tea. You'll be okay. But I'll end with my usual blessing for the night. You may join in. You should know it by now. So here we go. Good night. Good night. Oh, sweet repose. Don't lie on your belly, because you might squash your news. Good night.